would you like to stay the same? You're getting way over your head, and you only got yourself to blame. You can't win, child. Can't break even. Can't get out of the game. Yeah. I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
Right, folks, what's going on? We welcome a few people and we'll get started. It's really not a presentation, so this is more about a discussion because I know the comments. I don't know how many comments there were, but the comments actually wanted to actually talk about this kind of stuff. So we're here. So what questions you guys have, and if you guys want to come up and be part of the panel, we've got about an hour. Andre, what's up? King Lexicon, what's going on? Here for the daily bullshit. I heard that. Hopefully, there's not any bull. Really, there's not really female fuckery today. So, Manicore, what's going on? Ice Princess, it may be good. We don't know. Toya with the apple. Maggie, what's up? Grab Eddie, what's happening? Cutting up with Joneses, what's going on? Laveris, what's happening? Gundam, what's up? Ashby, what's happening? How's the baby? Say AB Media beaming in on the dusty transporter pad number 7. Yours truly, John. What's going on? Mr. Donnie Mac. There is no spoon. There isn't. Sam C. What's going on? Hope everything is back pretty good. Yeah. It's the sun's shining, so it's a good day. Not sure. Still trying to get a firm grasp on the back pill. I will let you know. It's a process. Nanga, what's going on? OX, what's happening? Shout out to the Behind the Wall crew. I heard that. Adric, what's going on? AB 330. Okay. Bill Cosby has the spoon. There is no spoon. Hit the likes. Oh yeah, the Bible is full of black pills. It is. Maybe Judas before he hung himself? No, that's not it. E. Capone in the building. Y'all dried out E. Capone? Marcus B2B, what's going on? John reads too much. The teacher's late. Throws chairs. Hey, well, pick up the chairs and sit down. Inspired Truth, what's going on? See what else we got. Anybody? LAXT, Judas Lion, Encrypted Wolf, Hurricane Greg, AL, don't nobody say shit. Valeri, Mr. Shug to you, Trail, Poor Man's Passport Guide, J Powell, Michael, Detroit 313, Dave Tao, Jermaine in the Matrix, Shannon Green, here for the Dust Report. Is it Cali or CA? Indigo Flow, Chef Mike, what's happening? Oh, you enjoying the day off? Okay. You can do that when when you're the boss, huh? I thought bosses don't take days off. Are you gonna make a video about the 15-minute cities anytime soon? A brief history of them and stuff. 15-minute cities are a concept. I call them emerald cities, and the infrastructure is not there for them yet. You got to have a lot of 5G to have a 15-minute city, and you're gonna have to make it affordable. Right now, 15-minute cities are falling apart because you can't afford to live in them. They cost too much. Places like New York, San Francisco, L.A., Austin. Austin's not quite there yet, but the prices are going up. As the prices go up, you can't live there. So 15-minute cities are a good concept, but they have a ways to go. Some respect on the likes. Sleepy. All right. Forever blessed. All right. Let's get into some questions. Now we can do it panel wise. If you guys want to come up and talk about it, we can. If you got questions about the black pill in the matrix, now's the time. Okay. It's not that big. It's really not that hard of a concept, right? Okay. Blue pill is your social conditioning that you're handed to by your society. It's your blue pill conditioning. Your red pill is knowing the truth outside of your social conditioning. Okay, the black pill is actually how your leaders or the people that orchestrate your society actually construct your reality, and that's where sausage is made. Okay, the three levels you saw Neo with the three levels. I got a pocket full of pragmatism. I heard that. Sometimes for a nigga, pragmatism is all he has to hold on to. Okay. Format 27 to 15-minute cities are nice out of the country. We've hard to get this done in America, but a lot of people are afraid of it. I wonder why. Because they're expensive. Okay. They take a lot of infrastructure. Feature Black Pill vid on the Black Pill feature Batman was the best I ever saw. The nihilistic utilitarian concepts. Those are the two sides. The Merovingian was Black Pill. He was. He knew how the system was constructed, but the thing is, Merovingian is more of a nihilist, not quite the nihilist, the extreme nihilist that Agent Smith was, but he's a nihilist. He would be called an Epicurean. He or a satyr. He liked pleasure. So is the black pill to choose a blue pill life after being red pilled? The black pill, depending on what kind of reality you want, because you don't have to. You have to live a blue pill life. It's your option. Now, most black pill people, especially if they're utilitarian, choose a blue pill life because it's stable. A black pill life is not stable. Most black pill people live blue pill lives. Kevin Samuels was red pill. No, he's red pill. Actually played the segment where he got red pilled when he confronted his mother and his aunts. Oos, what's going on? The pills are hard to understand if you get that it's philosophy based on your frame of mind. People don't get it think it's limited by something that you do. It is your frame of mind, and your frame of mind leads to what you do. The biggest one is Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, the black pill moment, which is similar to Neo. That's where you get the Neo and meeting the architect. Okay, what did Jesus say? Uh, if it were my will, if it were my will, I'd let this cup pass from this duty to be go on this cross and die for the greater good. I'd let it pass by. But the thing is, that's not my duty. Is to do what's necessary, what your will is. That's my duty. That's a black pill moment. Just the way Neo had to go back into Machine City and back into the Matrix and die. Okay, that's the black pill moment. Well, Tomasi hates the black pill. He calls it doom pill because of some people's behavior. Most of the people, because Roller Tomasi doesn't understand what the fuck the black pill is. A lot of people he called doom pills or failed blue pillars because black pillars don't have that quandary. Okay, black pillars that are true nihilists don't have that quandary. They do whatever necessary to seek their pleasure or make their lives better. Okay, a lot of your black pillars are what we call dark triad. I mean, those are the real extreme nihilists. Those are the real extreme black pillars. But the little incel geeks, man, that cry because they can't get what is it, genuine desire, they're failed blue pillars. They're not black pill. Oh, woe is me. A black pill is not gonna go woe is me. Okay, they're not. But that is the white side. That's the people that he deals with. You had some incel that came up with a theory and borrowed the term black pill, and white people just jump all on it. Oh, it makes sense. I'm accepting reality. No, you're not. People who accept reality don't sit there and cry about it. He died so he could live. That he died for a purpose. Okay, Andrew Tate is black pill. You can't be black pill crying about your situation. Nope, you cannot. Not if you have, not if there's avenues to do something about it, right? I'm an incel and I'm a virgin, but you don't go out and work and buy yourself some coochie on the weekend, okay? A black pill is gonna go out and buy it. I just want sex. Or a black pillar if he's a 3 or 4, he's gonna go get a 2, okay? Because that's actually gonna feed his need. Most of the so-called incels, I want me a 5 or 6. I want her pretty. I want her a virgin or whatever they want her, and I want her to love me. A black pillar doesn't give a fuck whether the chick loves him or not. Will she do what I want her to do? Sounds like I'm black pill. You could be. I don't know. Nah, most black men are not. I can tell you that. Have you seen the Bob Marley movie? No, I have not. Most black men, if black men were truly black pill, they would not be sitting here on YouTube crying about the love of black women. They'd be getting their money up, getting their training up, and getting the fuck out of Dodge to go live a life that they want to live, or construct a life that they want to live. So you gotta love me for me. Yeah, yeah, love me for me. The new Joker movie out soon. Joker is a nihilist. Is a true nihilist. Hurricane Ed stated the best black pillars are either perpetual red pill rage or blue pill despair. Well, those dudes are not black pillars. Okay, they call themselves that, but they're not. Yeah, well, some people would rather know the truth. Okay, but most people don't. As a Gemini, struggle hard with the dark tri energy. Gemini's, actually, or actually, one, Gemini's or empaths. Number one, especially mental empaths, and two, Gemini's struggle with attachment. What are the shifting trends see in the population make of a black pill, red pill? I don't know. I don't keep track of the population. Okay. Basically, all populations are going to be moved by the environment, right? The environment is shifting. Okay, the population of what we call red pillars, uh, disaffected red pillars are growing, is because the environment is so bad that everybody sees what the truth is. They can't ignore it. You can't live a blue pill life if the blue pill life that's supposed to keep you safe and comfortable is bad. You're going to get out of it. So, in other words, the environment is going to red pill you. Oh, appreciate you. A black man that's on time. Actually, I'm late, but it's okay. Normally I'm on time. But take a few more questions, and then yeah, give about 5 more minutes of questions from the chat, and then we'll open it up. Yep, black pillar copes. Okay, I don't know what that means. Hey, Miss Delta, be just I'm a tourist, and people say I'm a bull in a china shop sometimes. Yeah, because you're stubborn. And Taurus is like what one thing I say about a Taurus is probably true in your case, MS Delta. Okay, as a Taurus, okay, if you like something, okay, and you see a path that you like, you're going to continue on it no matter what anybody says. So, say if you're successful, Tauruses are very good at plowing ahead and being successful. Most Earth signs are, Taurus and Capricorns especially. But Tauruses, if they like a path, no matter what anybody else says, they continue with it. Because one thing I like about Taurus, if you develop good habits as a Taurus, you're gonna continue those good habits for the rest of your life. It's the only bad thing about a Taurus is when they develop bad habits. Or some zodiac says more black pills than others. No, I wouldn't say that. Every sign has a negative side. If there's going to be one, I would say maybe Aquarius and maybe Scorpio. Maybe because they have a big ass hidden side. What do you think of killing child support? It would work if it worked if the government puts money behind it. It would work because it makes no sense. We just talked. I was just talking about that with with a politician, and it makes no sense for a guy that gets a woman pregnant and has a baby for you to send him to jail for child support. He's broke. Okay, he can't help that the baby or that woman. It's better for the government to just like they do with the single mothers, give him fund him for 2 years to get a trade where you actually make money and become a productive citizen because you're going to save money in the long run. It does make sense. Black pills rare? Yes, they are rare. Most people don't have the stomach to be a black pillar. Okay, I'll email you. Hey, put some respect on Aquarian's name. Aquarians are normally not black pillars. They're normally not. Okay. Cypher's role. Cypher is Judas, who wants to kill the one or betray the one. He's Judas. That's pretty easy. If you constantly want to be black pill, you're probably not. Probably aren't. I'm a I'm a black pill guy. Not really. You don't want to see the black pill guys, okay? Go look Putin in the eye, okay? Capricorns, we are not doing astrology today, okay? But Capricorn, anybody can be anybody can be black pill, okay? Some people tend towards it more than other folks. I am and I have been for the last 20 years. I don't know. You might have. I don't know. All right. We're doing, are women black pill or they choose? No, they're actually blue pill. They're just following their programming. It's proven that they're providing programs to train young men to build communities. Yeah, it is. But who's going to pay for it? And is it popular? It'll start becoming popular when white boys are in the same predicament. As long as black men are in that predicament, they're not. Okay, you're an Aquarius, and that doesn't mean anything. Aquarius normally they tend to blue pill more than anybody else because they're believers in stuff like that. Aquarians are actually most likely to be true believers. Most of the ones I've met, most of the Aquarius I've met tend to be true believers. All, all signs have a hidden side. It's a negative side. Okay, all signs do. Scorpios have a bigger hidden side. Okay, black pills don't follow the crowd. Uh, Sigmas are not necessarily black pill. Okay, Sigmas are more likely to be red pill, but they're not necessarily likely to be black pill. Those are two different things. Okay. No, we're not doing obsidian. Okay, it's not open. I've already given my thoughts on obsidian. Okay. If a government can find 85 billion for that place, they should be. Those are two different things. Okay. There's a reason that they're spending money on the Ukraine. There's a reason they're spending money on Israel. Those are geopolitical concerns. It's a much bigger picture. I know why they're spending the money. Pisces are creators. Pisces are dreamers. So what the biggest dreamers are actually Aquarius. Aquarius that's where they get all these weird ideas about universal peace and all that kind of crap. Most Aquarius are dreamers, so they're more likely to be tend toward blue pill than anybody else. Oh, we're not doing obsidian today. I mean, Obsidian is doing interviews every weekend. If you want to know about Obsidian, go see what he says. Right? Okay, you don't need to know what I say. I've already said it many times. We're not doing astrology today. Okay, we're not doing astrology today. This is about the matrix. It's about the matrix and the black pill and the questions that you had about the black pill and the matrix. That's what this day is. We're not doing astrology today. All have a dark side. Okay, you can go read up on your own side and see what your negative side is. Your negative side is your dark side. Black pill, yeah. No, I'm not cranky today. Saying I'm not. If I start doing astrology and doing the Miss Cleo thing, it will dominate the whole hour. Okay, I'm not on the topic today. I have a topic. Now, if you're not here for that topic, T. Riddler, then you can come back another time. Tariq Nasheed is he black pill? I don't know enough about Tariq Nasheed to know that one way or the other. I don't think so. No, they're not related. Actually, they're not. Your border. Okay, I'll give you like 2 minutes on the border crisis. Okay, Trina. Okay, it's called demographics. Okay, let me cuss for a second. You bitches are not having enough babies. What do you think they're gonna do to replace the labor supply? Okay, you can't just sprinkle some gooba seeds, put them in the dirt, and they grow up to be 30-year-old men. It doesn't work that way. So in other words, you don't have enough labor, enough grown people to actually work. You have to import them. That's what's happening with your immigrants. Okay, and then especially you're not having enough white immigrants, white people. I've talked about this many times, right? Look up demographics, okay? White people peaked out in 2019, right? 5 years ago. Okay, what do you do to replace them? Between fentanyl and suicide, you're killing 200,000 white boys a year. Who's going to replace them? Those are working age people. Where they going to come from? Yeah, but the thing is that people don't look. We talk about it all the time, but people don't look. I've talked about demographics before. When Hispanics do qualify as white, go look at the birth certificates. They call them Hispanic white people. Okay, go read a Latino's birth certificate, and it's gonna have white on it. Okay. Anyhow, let me go ahead and drop the link. We're at 2526. You guys, I talk about the thing is I talk about this stuff all the time. I've mentioned about demographics in immigrants for the last 4 years, for the last 3 years. Okay, do you guys really listen? You guys should already know what it is. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Let me look it up real quick because it's way off topic. We talk about the matrix. You ask me everything but. Uh, let's see who somebody sent me this. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, you guys don't read. You guys should be able to do your own research, man. It's not that hard. You remember the labor shortage? Make it big for the Negroes in the back. Okay, make it big for Negroes in the back. Remember the labor shortage? Immigrants are helping to fix it. Where's the chart? Look at the chart for the Negroes in the back. Let me blow it up for the Negroes in the back, right? You're- Look at this percentage change, okay? They're importing labor. They're importing people to keep your population stable. Get it? It's not that hard, folks. I've been talking about this for years. Come on now. Wait, hold on. Let me pull this up.
What's up, boss? You believe that? You hold on. Oh no. Do you believe in that? Huh? Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Come on. Do you believe?
Guys, the bottom line is this: BGS is right.
All right. Okay. It's off topic. Okay. When I do AMA, you can ask me anything, right? We're not talking about that. Okay. Come on, man. Okay. If they could, they would. But thing is, let me ask you, Trina B. Let me ask you this: do robots buy products? Do robots buy products? Do robots eat food? Can you make an economy out of robots? If you want an economy, you need what? People. Okay. M. Lava said, BGS, you've said educating is about babysitting, indoctrination, teaching last. Okay. It's the school system. Education is last. Okay. Indoctrination is a tough process. I see the classroom different now. Um, go back and read about the Prussian school system, right? They tell you what it is. Why was the Prussian school system invented? Is because they didn't want to repeat of what happened with Napoleon. They couldn't get the knuckleheads, the Germans, to actually fight and obey. So they fixed that. Mandatory school. I've talked about this. What do you think the UBI is for? I've been talking about this since 2016. Demographics. UBI. I did a whole series on demographics. We did a whole thing on demographics in Korea. If you don't have enough babies, what's going to happen? You guys need to come with, when I do stuff like that, especially focus stuff like that, y'all need to come with notebooks and write this stuff down, because it pops up. It pops up in it constantly pops up in your newspaper headlines every day. I said, you are the reason. I understand why they're bringing immigrants in, because of the birth rate has been so for so long. If I find the charts, I'll do that shit tomorrow, right? Because I get sick of repeating myself. Okay, I've been telling you the white population hit the death cross in 2015, right? Their population is physical population peaked out in 2019, right? And with fentanyl and suicide, they're losing people faster than they can actually replace. They can't replace them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of 80% of the people that died under COVID were what? Older white people. It's called population. Older white people do vote, and they do carry some kind of weight. Whatever, you have to replace them with something. Okay, why do you think Europe is 40% of Europe is almost immigrants now? You gotta replace the motherfuckers. Why you think South Korea is paying? Okay, you think these motherfuckers going over to Vietnam on their own dime? No, South Korea is paying these dudes to go get brides from Vietnam. Come on now. Okay, you know what? If you guys, I told this to Kev. If you guys don't want to learn the game, and you guys don't think this is invaluable, I'll stop teaching it, because I can do esoteric all day long, because that's what I actually came here for, right? I do this other stuff is because you guys need to know. I don't have to do politics. I don't have to do global politics. I don't have to do male female relationships. I can do esoteric stuff for forever. I don't have to do this stuff. I've been dog walking you guys in baby steps, in crayon, step by step by step by step by step. Okay, what's going on in the world, right? And I, trust and believe, your 3-letter organizations do not like me telling you this shit. And some shit I can't even tell you, because I know they don't like me telling you this shit. It's gonna put me and people around me in some kind of jeopardy. That's why I don't do it. Go
Hey,
ahead.
BGS, you remember back in, I think it was like 2010, when Neil Cavuto was sitting there imploring white people on national news to have
Yeah.
more babies?
Yes. Yep.
That should have, it should have snapped right then.
It fell on deaf ears, Dig said. It fell
Yes.
on deaf ears. We know it, but they don't. It's okay though. But once again, fellas, BGS is right.
I mean, the thing is that I've been trained, and this is something Craig Hewlett taught us to do. I've been trained. He said you have to learn how power works. Okay, you have to follow certain people that are in power and learn how they work and how they think. Okay, and I've spent since 97, okay, under him, learning how these people work. So when I'm telling you something about what they're getting ready to do, or what the breadcrumbs are leading to, or what they're getting ready to do, 9 times out of 10 I'm right, because I'm on the same page as they are, right? Okay? That's why people, that's why I come to this shit about Pearl being a tool. I say you can't make this shit up, right? Okay, her, Candace Owens, a couple other people have the same fucking manager, same fucking management. They're on the same goddamn page. Okay, what are they aiming towards, right? Why they all gather together to take Andrew Tate out, on right and left? Okay, and then on the other side, you got Brookings Institute leading the left charge to do the same shit. Okay, and I tell you guys that, oh yeah, I don't know, man, I don't believe that. Anyway.
Back to the Matrix.
Back to the Matrix. That's why I said most people cannot accept the black pill, because if you could accept the black pill, this stuff is not hard. This stuff is easy.
It's okay, man. It's
I said,
okay.
Age of Machines, I come to get the dog walk version. I've been deprived of the info and feel vulnerable because all the folks with bad intentions and know it, and I don't. It's not necessarily all bad intentions, okay? If you if you really want to know what's going on as far as this administration and why they're spending so much money in other places where you don't think they should go, learn how the dollar works. If you learn how the dollar works, you know why they're doing what they're doing. Okay. And all that, how the dollar works, leads is a direct input to how you live your lifestyle. And it's up to you to make that choice one way or the other. But most people are blue pill about this stuff because I'm comfortable and I like the way that my things work and I'm comfortable with this stuff. That's blue pill, okay? Okay. Red pill, when you actually know the truth, say, okay, there's some shit going on. And I kind of feel how they do things and can figure out. Black pill has said, okay, you got two choices. Either you do this or this is going to be your results in 20 years. What do you want to do? Make a choice. Anyway, go ahead.
Yep, that's looking into the abyss. That's what black pill is.
It's black pill looking into the abyss, and basically being comfortable. You know, some people said I was born in the darkness. Okay,
but I mean, it also goes without saying that some of us who look into the abyss are not very comfortable with what we see. But you can't look away from it because
I want black women to change. Dude, you were comfortable with black women being homeless and suffering, and some of them dying.
No, they can't take that part, BGS.
I hear it all the time. Oh man, that's too much. Oh, does the black community getting better mean black sisters have to suffer? Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, that's what it means. If they're gonna be hard, I have children, right? Okay. Do I spank them all the time? No, but the thing is, that threat of that belt means they're gonna obey me, okay? Because that paddle hurts. That's why I start when they're young. When they're young, it hurts more, but I don't do any damage. So by the time they get to be big, they learn. I don't want that sting. Instead of me breaking his jaw at 13, I give him a tap on the hand at 1. You're gonna hurt that baby. No, I'm training that baby. Step back, okay?
That's called great parenting. Keep it up.
It's either you gonna spank him at 1 or you gonna break his jaw at 15. What you want to do? Anyway,
you are not that Krypton.
I don't want to break his jaw at 15, but I can't control it. Well, it's too late. We gave you the choices and the options in the beginning. You chose to want to be a goddamn ostrich and throw your head in the sand. So it is what it is.
What is it? Nature works on two principles: pleasure and pain. 2 principles. Okay, the dialectic, right? Look at what is it? A bacteria, right? Okay. If there's food, that's pleasure. If there's something negative, that's pain. Okay, they learn avoid this and go towards that.
That's it.
That's the dialectic of nature. That's nature. Okay, we actually fluff this stuff and put all this other shit around.
Morals.
Abstractions is always some abstract that we throw on top of what's obvious.
What's obvious, right?
Yeah.
I think I played that clip about that chick, right? Put a baby in me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we can make decisions. We don't have to live to make babies. That's what you're born for. It's called biology. Okay. You can refuse it if you want to, but think what's going to happen to your society if you don't have babies. It's going to die out. If you're good with that, that's fine. At least know what it is.
The funny thing about that, BGS, is that how we look at porn, but porn actually pays homage to that very premise.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why it's like so ubiquitous. Porn is everywhere, but it speaks to something innate in everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to fuck.
Well,
fucking means babies.
It hits you at your gonads at your base level. Okay? That's why it's so effective. Just like food and sex are at your base level. Okay.
Yep.
Hello, everybody.
Hola.
Afternoon, kind sir.
What's going on, Charles?
I don't know about this black pill. There's actually a light.
Yeah, there's a light, but if you're a door kicker, you don't learn about the black pill, you won't survive very long.
Yeah.
Even though most people think I'm not black pill, I said,
Yeah, because you hide it.
I tell them, I said, okay. And this was a question asked yesterday. I said, have you ever seen a dead body? I said, not a funeral. I said when they're actually killed. I said, have you seen babies? Have you seen the worst of humanity and the best of humanity? I said, it's kind of hard to be in the professions I've been in for so long and see people the same way.
You can't.
I said, there's a lot that I hide that most people would not be able to get out their bed if they seen 10% of what the fuck I seen.
It'll make them jaded. Charles, you know that. It's almost made.
Yeah, that's why they check on cops. That's how cops suicide is so high.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Same thing with soldiers. Okay, same things with prostitutes and hookers and sex workers. You know,
strippers and stuff like that.
Yeah. The suicide rate is high because of that. Because your psyche can't take that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Didn't two of them just commit suicide?
Who's that?
I don't know their names. I just saw it on Instagram. I think two online chicks, I believe. I think they just killed themselves like this week.
Yeah,
last week, this week.
That's why the suicide rate's so high with them.
Yeah.
Two.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy because a lot of guys try to look at Black Pill like it's like the next level of Super Saiyan or something. Like it's beyond Red Pill. No, it's just I don't have morality. I just have a code. That's it.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, you know, you Black Pill at the top level Black Pill, we can actually order 200,000 people to go to their deaths. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to be. That's why I told this one guy. I said, when you become president. As a matter of fact, I'll even say this. There was a shooting where the paddle, huh? All right, look you. That's Peanut. He's going to the gym.
Oh, okay. Tell Peanut I said hi, man.
BJ, I said, what's up? He's going to go hit the...
I didn't recognize the voice.
It's too deep. Tell him be careful.
The voice is too deep. Didn't recognize it.
Yeah, you call your son Peanut. I'm going to start calling my son Broken Rubber.
Oh my God.
Oh, I call my son Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
I could have called him Hercules. So, you know. It was funny because while I was coming up on the panel, the Padawan called me while he worked in security.
Mm.
He told me there was a shooting in front of the door.
Okay.
In front of the store.
Mm.
The police are looking for the suspect and they don't have any ID of the guy nor description yet. And he said the manager of the store should close the store. I said, hey, what should I do? What you doing now?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, what about the people in danger? I said, that's what you're there for.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you gotta remember, it's on his head. It's on his head because he wants the money. It's on your head because you got to protect life over property.
Mm.
And most people don't understand how to make decisions. Like, there are decisions. Let's say you're going into a raid. You may have to shoot women.
Mm-hmm.
You may have to shoot children. Even if you're in the right or wrong, they pull the gun, they become not a person, they become a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most people can't pull the trigger.
I got a story after Charles gets finished.
Most people can't pull that trigger. For example, you're going through a active shooter. You're trained to walk past bodies. People are pulling, saying, help me, help me, help me. What's more important, eliminating the threat or helping that person?
Mm.
It's called triage.
That's
Exactly.
that's very Black Pill. You can see a 5-year-old kid who's reaching out for you, just want to help.
That's it. It's like the Matrix clip yesterday. Hope gets us. You have to hope has to be in the equation, otherwise you won't have any advancement. Okay.
Yeah, that's what makes you fall into the pit. If without hope, you are done.
Oh, you're done. You basically you can't. You would never. If you will never advance. What did the Oracle said right at the end? Right, she hoped that this
Mhm.
would work, and she said she believed that it would work. Right? All this stuff is mixed in. Okay, all
It's,
Yeah.
this stuff is mixed in.
it's really, when you look at the top three for DC: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
Those are very black pill characters.
Yeah, some more than others.
Mhm.
Some more than others. It's just they don't let it weigh them as others. It's just that you can't be from an island of warriors and you don't see death.
Yeah.
You can't be from the only person of your, like, only one, maybe out of your species, probably 3 left.
Yeah.
Your parents been shot while you were a kid in front of your face in a dark alley.
Yeah, but Batman is willing to do what Superman won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's
both the other two won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
Mhm.
Superman is so blue pill that when he does snap, he ends up being the worst.
He's a balance. It's a
let me-
conflict.
Let me put it to you this way. This is how I know motherfuckers don't read. He's not blue pill. You can't do what he does and be blue pill.
That's
And
all.
you cannot, because there was one comic, he went to these ancient gods and they said, okay, we're gonna do this. He says, okay, what's stopping you? What can you do to stop me from tearing the earth in two? And they looked at him and they said, oh, I forgot. You can't.
Mhm.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
They live says, thank the Lord, I'm not black pill. You have to have a little bit of black pill in you if you work in the medical profession, because you have to see people die.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to. That's why people, I keep telling people, and I know I'm talking too damn much, but I've always told.
Some shit must be on your mind, man, because this has been like 3 or 4 days in a row. What's up with you, man? You all right?
Well, that's what makes Charles.
No.
It's
You
the
all right?
fact that a lot of people that black pill isn't like, like the Super Saiyan, like 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
Mhm.
It's, think of it something around the corner. It's
Mhm.
almost not attached. Like, you can't, your bullshit meter really is really low. And you rather get, like, look, this is how you know, is it the good news or bad news? Just give me the fucking news. You don't care. And that's how it really goes. But go ahead, AB.
Yeah. And I want to say, all you people that were in the comment section that want to debate about the Matrix and the black pill, what kind of stuff, that's why I'm having this thing today. So if I don't want to hear nothing in the comment section. If you're here and you're listening to me, come up on the panel.
Mhm.
I like to go after AB.
Go ahead, AB.
All right. It's probably been about 18 years now. I was talking to a white Vietnam veteran,
Mhm.
and he talked to me about how they went into some villages and killed women and children. Now, naturally, because I wasn't even red pill back then, naturally, I looked at him like he was crazy. But then he said, he's like, okay, yeah, I know you're looking at me like I'm crazy, but you never seen a kid run into one of our camps and blow up everybody.
Yeah. I mean, look what's going on in the Middle East right now. You think that's
Mhm.
not solidly black pill? Okay.
Yeah, and I've actually had another black soldier that was in Vietnam told me, a good friend of mine,
Mhm.
who passed since then, told me that they would send babies in and the bombs would be in their diapers.
Damn.
Oh yeah. And it had to be a black pill person that put the grenade or bomb in the diaper. Sacrifice that kid.
You got to think there's
So
places.
trust and believe, the black pill is very real.
You got to think there's places and some of these extremist camps where, in school we'll have, the founding fathers, the presidents, black history makers, and their schools, their suicide bombers are their heroes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Wait till you see little kids have little toys of suicide bombing vessels.
Hey, Urban Naturals, did Sophia get her money? I know she got some, but did she get her money? Haven't heard. She must have, because I haven't heard from from it for a while. But go ahead.
Imagine little boys 5 years old having a toy suicide bomber vest.
Damn. Really?
Yeah, imagine they're getting little AK training. You know, it's
We're getting ready for it.
Yeah, gotta remember, in the ancient times, kids went to war just like everybody else, man.
Yeah, because in order for humanity to be civilized, you had entire nations that were black pill.
Yeah, you had to. Yeah, well, yeah, they had to be. Okay, or blue pill, according to their nature. It takes blue pill to actually convince them to go out and do what they need to do in the first place. Okay.
Them little boys and husbands by the time they were 13.
Younger than that, 8. You know.
The thing about it is,
go look at them boy soldiers on the continent, man. They're not 13. They're like 7, 8, 9. Okay.
They're like 11 years old, smoking a pack of cigarettes, strapped with an AK.
Dead at a moment's notice, no reason.
And the thing is that I wanted the point that I was trying to make was that no matter which group you belong to, that group has a hero that you look up to that's a terrorist to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's just the
Now
name
wait a
of the
minute,
game.
Dad said, don't talk about America like that. Oops, did I say that
I
out loud?
mean, the hero is just a matter of perspective. That's all.
Exactly.
Yep.
The only
One at a time.
comic book figure that I can think of who is Black Pill is Dr. Manhattan.
Woo!
He's one of them. No, he's one of them.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
He's one of them. I mean,
Maybe the Spectre. Maybe the Spectre.
All the Watchmen were black pill. Okay, there were no blue pill characters who were Watchmen. They were all black pill.
Extremely.
You gotta look at it. You gotta look at it. If you read the X-Force, the modern X-Force of the last 5 years, that was Wolverine and Cyclops are very black pill characters because he told Wolverine to form a Black Ops team against people who were threats against the mutant kind. And they had basically a license to kill. You got Wolverine, X-23, what's the guy name? The Native American one. And Wolfbane. They were not taken prisoners. It's like it's like when you look at when the FBI was studying Delta Force, and they're like, why don't they have any handcuffs or flex cuffs? Because we're not taking prisoners. They like, oh.
Yeah. When I pull examples of the black pill, there's a lot of examples. A reason I chose Batman and Owlman because they're the two sides of the same coin. Same thing with Batman and Joker, right? It's very clear what they are. Okay, with Superman, it can get kind of fuzzy, right? Because he does have some blue pill tendency, but saying he's still black pill. But thing is, Batman is extremely clear. Okay, same thing with Owlman, extremely clear. Same thing with the Joker, extremely clear what a nihilist is. Okay,
It's like I remember one of my favorite scenes in a comic when Wonder Woman was talking to the Flash. She's like, have you noticed how you and Bruce have a rose gallery? Because the difference between me and you two is when I deal with a villain, I deal with them. Like she'll kill you dead, and she's not Bruce, and she's not Clark. And she made that very clear to him.
I mean, do you really want a real black pill Kryptonian on Earth? I don't think so.
It depends.
I think of
it depends.
That would be Zod. wouldn't it?
His name was Zod.
You don't want a nihilist.
I was about to say Zod, but yeah.
But a black pill like Batman, you probably would prefer it. Okay.
Well, I mean, you would. Well, then again, Kryptonian society, depending on what iteration, we're actually very black pill people. So he's who he is.
According to,
but that worked on their particular planet. You know, that don't necessarily work with one of them being on Earth.
No, I mean,
you would have Brightburn then.
Oh,
Exactly.
You'd have
Omni-Man
is the black pill version of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's.
I think he's more red pill, don't you think?
No.
Oh
No.
Because he's objective. He's objective oriented. His objective is fulfilling the mission of
that's
his planet.
Okay. There's two.
Yeah, he's a utilitarian.
All black pillars are not
Yeah.
not nihilist. Okay. Jesus
killing
Christ was not
planets
a
is
nihilist.
big back
Okay.
there.
Jesus Christ was not a nihilist. Okay.
You got to think about. You got to think about Omni-Man. Nolan is thousands of years old, and this is how you know how he's black pill. When he was beating the living shit out of Mark,
His own son. Yeah.
Yeah.
he told him, "What's 17 years to me? I could sire another kid." And he told his son that while he was killing him. So that's. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, but the whole way in which he created that family, that wasn't really that wasn't the most efficient way to do what his objective was on Earth.
He wanted to fit in. Okay. He
had to fit.
He had to fit in.
To know the defenses of Earth.
Go ahead, AB.
He did. Oh, go ahead.
This dude, okay. I'm man's not black pill. This dude went down to the subway and literally just drove his son's face through the subway train with everybody dying around him.
Look what he did. Look what he did to the so-called the heroes that whatever league that was. He killed them all.
He killed his own son.
He killed just whatever.
See,
this
that was so epic. That was so epic. They put it in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
it was epic.
I mean,
that's how I know that he is not absolutely blue pill. Like this is what it is. You can't be blue pill and be in this profession. Like you cannot be. Like
and
first
and survive.
And first and foremost, Superman is more likely to kill than Batman. Let's get that shit straight. He's a farm boy. There's no fucking way you could grow up on a farm and play with the chickens, and your dad, Jonathan Kent, says, "Hey, you got to get the kid off that chicken, boy."
Now, the thing is, Batman is willing to kill if necessary, if it calls for it. If he doesn't have to kill, he won't because of his code. But he will sacrifice that if the objective actually calls for it.
Oh yes,
and that's what the part where Superman and Trinity was telling. He said, "Everybody calls me the Boy Scout, but growing up on a farm, even I know when to put a mad dog down."
What's Darkseid said the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, and even Darkseid knows there's certain. Here's the funny part about Darkseid. He's dark, but he knows there's certain shit that he's fucked if he touches. He knows.
Yeah, well, yeah, it can't be. Well, it's reality without morals. Okay.
BGS, would you say Thanos is black pill?
Very simple. He's a utilitarian.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Oh hell yeah!
Are you going? Are we just gonna wipe out half the universe? Oh, that's not black pill. It's blue pill. I never thought of that, James. That's blue pill.
Wait a minute. You're gonna talk about. Let's not even talk about the movie Thanos because that's watered down Thanos. Comic book Thanos got the Infinity Gauntlet to impress death.
Well, that's a different character. We're talking about the Thanos in the movies. Okay, that's a different character.
He basically he's the ultimate nihilist.
He is the nihilist.
He's okay. Watch this.
He did have a level of death.
Was he referring to something that people don't know about? We have to refer to the character that we're talking about. So the character in the movie is not the same character in the comics.
Exactly.
Okay, this is what I'm going to ask Prada. Prove to me he's blue pill.
Just because he can destroy a planet doesn't make him a black pill. No, just because he can, but will he?
Yeah.
But he told him that he was willing to do it.
Yeah.
And he's like,
he snapped his fingers.
And
he proved it.
Destroying a planet or destroying half the human beings or living creatures in a universe.
Yeah,
that's extremely black pill, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know where you come from.
Yeah.
He's
but
talking.
I didn't think
one time.
Hey, what's the
I,
first
One at a
person?
time. One at a time. Dead speaking right now. Go ahead, Dead. Then
yeah,
go
I
ahead, Mel.
didn't think Thanos was a nihilist though, because he
No,
had a
which one?
utilitarian purchase. The movie one
Yeah.
that
The
we're
movie
talking
one.
about.
No, he's
Yeah,
utilitarian. Yeah.
yeah,
He
he was
was
pragmatic.
definitely utilitarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his whole. That's what I liked about how they wrote that character, because he was relatable. Because I don't think the comic book Thanos would have been that relatable.
No, because it doesn't make sense as far as the moviegoers. It doesn't make that sense. Just like what's it? Killmonger it was
Mhm.
utilitarian. You didn't like the way his means,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, same thing. Napoleon did the same shit with the French, right?
Yep.
Those are black pill people. I get blue, red, and black pill, especially as a single black mother with no black man
Black
with no
man.
black with no children. Black pill could suit me well, but then I think, what about having a family? I'm conflicted. What in other words, what's your code and what is your goal? Okay, if you're you can be black pill, as my black pill brother is sitting on the panel is. Okay, if your goal is to replicate and have a family, okay, it's utilitarian. Okay.
BGS, may I ask you a question, please? It'll be short.
Yeah.
What's the closest we've ever come to having a black pill president or a black pill presidency?
It's called a month after they get in.
Yep.
It's called all of them.
Even Obama, who probably wasn't black pill, you have to make kill decisions every day. Okay, who we gonna kill today? Okay.
I mean, Obama was.
He actually made it. Go ahead.
He dropped fucking more bombs than any president before or after him.
Drone
range.
Obama? Oh, I don't think that's true, but you know.
No, oh, that's true.
Obama was a drone.
with the drones.
Huh? You drop more bombs and more weapons during World War II than any other time before or since. Okay.
I said.
Remember they did call him the Drone Ranger.
Before or since. So he basically he had a whole kill list. Like he was
list. Okay.
He was known for that shit.
Hell, what was it? Lincoln killed more people than Obama did.
He sure did.
600,000.
He killed a lot of motherfuckers. Boom. There's a drone strike. Boom.
If you want to know real black people, you look at what's his name, Zelensky in Ukraine. You can't get more. 500,000 and counting. You can't get more black pill than that. Okay.
Because you begin to see that humans are nothing much more than a resource in some ways.
Yeah, they're both. Okay.
Yep.
Just a tool.
Just a tool.
Yes, they can be just a tool.
And for the guy talking about having children, one thing that every father knows is that kids are not innocent. This bullshit about children being innocent, it goes right out of the window once you have kids. You want to protect them. You want to keep them.
Go back to that school shooter comment.
School shooter comment. What about? I didn't see. Just read it, man.
No, I'm just looking at it. It's the fact that here's the part about school shooters. Not everybody who's blue pill simps don't kill every day. There's some people who don't care. And that's the scary part. There are people, everybody's a little blue pill starting out.
You have to be. Otherwise you don't fit in.
So here's the problem. You become a nihilist or or utilitarian because of circumstances and ideology.
You know the difference between a blue pill, a school shooter, mass shooter, and a black pill person that's a nihilist, okay? Blue pill people will do it all at once because they're broken, right? A nihilist will become a serial killer because they like it.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
BGS, Marilyn Manson, right? Wasn't he another
Charles Manson, not Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Charles Manson. Thank you for
he's the Joker.
Yeah.
Hey, who was the first black pill person anybody met on this panel?
The first black pill
person? You saw personally?
Yeah.
BGS for me.
Who's the first one y'all ever met?
Oh, tons of them, man. The soldiers came back and told me what they did, man, in special forces. Okay.
Yep.
The first black pill person I've met was Charles Sr.
I forgot about S.L. Evans Jr. He was black pill as a kid. Shit.
Because it's not you got to think about it. It's people talk about Iraq, but you talk about Vietnam. When white people shook my hand and say thank you for your service, he came out the plane. The people were spitting at him, calling him a baby killer.
I mean, I 77, I'm 18 years old, sitting at Air Force ROTC, right? Talking about strategic nuclear bombing, okay? So the guy teaching the class is black pill. He lives with that shit every day. That's why I started learning. Oh, this shit is different, okay?
Yeah, it's just like I tell people about power. You want to see people at their truest form, take away everything from them, or give them power.
Yeah,
and you're a real person. It's like, for example, like I know we're on that superhero kick on and off, but you gotta be.
Comic books, Charles. You know,
everybody does. God damn. You gotta have. Even I mean, you can use it for presidents. You can use it for comic book characters. You can use it for historical figures.
Genghis Khan. What's his name? What is it? If you want to read a black pill text, what's his name?
Hannibal Barker.
No, Art of War.
Yeah,
Attila the Hun was black pill.
Most generals are. What's his name? Read the Iliad. Okay, that's black pill shit.
What's his name? Constantine.
What about Constantine?
Which one? I mean, there's a bunch of them. They can go either be utilitarian or nihilist. You had a lot of them. They were nihilists. If you really want to read, read what is it called? It's called
what, Machiavelli?
No, I'm getting ready to tell you.
Okay.
Go ahead, jump in, man. What am I thinking?
Wait for them to finish speaking.
No, what am I thinking? Go ahead. What book was I going to tell you about? Go ahead.
Here we go.
I'm waiting. I was going to say Caesar and Christ. Okay. If you want to learn about all the different Caesars or emperors of Rome. Okay. Yeah. Caesar and Christ. Okay. That's what I was going to say.
Nero was a
Machiavelli. If you want to read I think there's a course on Machiavelli on the teaching channel. Okay, he goes through Machiavelli. Machiavelli was the courtesan and deposed, and where he get his ideas from is actually the discourses of Livy about how to maintain power. And he wrote what's called the book is that Machiavelli wrote is called what, sir? What book did he write? Very famous.
The Prince.
The Prince.
I was about to give him a hint. I was about to give him a hint. The artist formerly known as.
Yeah, it's Prince. The Prince is by Machiavelli. Okay, Niccolo Machiavelli, right? That's he's trying to teach. He's trying to teach a subject about power, how to maintain power, good and bad. Okay. He got that from reading discourses of Livy and studying Roman history. Okay, where he got it from.
I used to love.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Well, I used to love reading those books where they would, talk about the struggles of maintaining a large army on foot and feeding them and keeping them entertained and keeping them quarantined when they get sick. And,
okay.
It's that day-to-day struggle type stuff of them, walking heading to a battlefield.
That's part of it, but that's for the lower ranks of people. What about the upper ranks of people who have to make decisions about whether I'm gonna send 100,000 of you people out to die or not?
Yeah, that's later in the book. That type of stuff was later in the book. But yeah, even checking out that also. Like I said, making the hard decisions, and
you try reading Dune. Okay. Okay, you want to know about hard decisions and masses of people and how many people are actually going to die, who you have to sacrifice? Try reading Dune. In fact, if read Dune, you know that when Neo got blinded, okay, became a blinded prophet. That's out of Dune.
Exactly. When he went into the desert.
Yeah, when he went into the desert.
Yep.
Yep.
They always have a journey, huh?
But the thing is, in Dune, when he was blinded, right? He had to use his
prescient.
prescience, so he couldn't see with his eyes. When Neo lost his sight, he had to use his his prescience and his abilities outside of his physical form to actually see.
Yep.
Could you drop the link BGS for AL? He got knocked off.
Okay, hold on. Claude, I said Claude. What TJ says, what was Malcolm X and Malcolm X, and they were utilitarians. Okay, they were black people. They had to be black people at the level.
Yeah,
got to be black.
You have to be. Most of your figures like those, like most of your comic book heroes, are utilitarian. They're very black pill because they've seen the world. You can't be the hero and not see the world at its ugliest. There wouldn't be no purpose for you. So you're either gonna break, and I mean, people forget that one of the number one black pill motherfuckers is the Punisher.
Yeah.
Every I remember they showed it where Ghost Rider tried to use the penance stare on him, and to see because it's supposed to work on all the regret you feel for doing whatever sins you committed. Didn't work because he felt no regrets.
His soul died a long time ago.
Yeah,
right.
And it was so bad that Ghost Rider was scared. Like,
he's that dark. Yeah,
it's like Alejandro from Atari.
That's why Darkseid was more scared of Batman than anybody else.
It's crazy because when you read those characters, a lot of those characters will let you know who they are.
The thing is, Superman still had morals. Okay, so did Wonder Woman. Batman had no morals.
Like they had.
There it is.
Batman had a code. He had no morals.
What about Spawn?
So what about who?
Spawn.
Spawn's not human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Spawn is human.
Yeah, he's human. He's
Spawn was not human.
Yeah, he's a demon. I will go ahead and admit that.
Yeah.
But he had a human heart, basically.
He still had
human morals.
What was left of his soul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a code somewhat, but he's conflicted. I mean, you got to look at it like you got to look at it.
Well, Spawn was trying to find his soul again.
Yeah.
But based on his occupation, I would say he was a utilitarian.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was a mercenary.
That's one of the reasons I asked.
Mercenaries are utilitarian. There's a difference between a mercenary and a serial killer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could we have some movie references here?
Huh?
Some movie references.
Movie references.
Because I mean, we seem to be, this is the Matrix, Black Pill, and we talk about everything but the Matrix.
I know, except the Matrix. Yeah.
Now, who said the Matrix is a black pill?
The what?
So who was denying that?
No, they weren't denying it. They had, there's always an argument about this or that, right? And mostly, if you look at it from a Gnostic lens, it's a very simple story.
Yeah,
it's not that hard.
So
people try to make it more complex than it needs to be.
So I'm guessing y'all watched that whole movie entirely together.
Series,
whole movie of what?
Like The Matrix.
All four.
And you had a
Say what?
Excuse me, all three.
No.
Well, even four. I know what he's trying to say. No more is a fuck you to Warner Brothers, and basically what he tried to do is combine the male-female dialectic in the last movie.
Yep.
Which was kind of a Frank Herbert thing that just failed miserably.
Yeah, well, Frank Herbert. epitome of Frank Herbert was when the God Emperor. Okay, that was the epitome of
Exactly.
of that. After that, it started to actually decay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was the God Emperor was actually the true Kwisatz
It was
Haderach.
Haderach, yeah,
Mhm.
in form, yeah.
Yep.
And then when he died, then the whole universe, galaxy started to decay back into barbarism.
Yeah, but he needed that in order to create. Well, actually, he had created the Golden Path. The
Yeah.
Golden Path had to end somewhere.
Yeah.
What movie is this?
This
It's
is
it's not really a movie. It's actually a book.
Oh, okay.
God Emperor of Doom.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't. Well, I was new to Doom when the first one came out. I didn't know there was a movie in the 80s.
Yeah, the thing is, you had to go back to the 60s and 70s and 80s.
Yeah, there are books. What are there? 4?
There was seven
Yeah.
by Herbert, and then his son wrote another 7.
Yeah, his son wrote garbage.
Some people like it though, but it is
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it is because I remember you asked me the question a while ago. Was it? Do you really think that it was on par with his father's? And it's
No,
just not even.
his father was a Gnostic. That's why.
Yeah.
His son actually went on to write more of those books.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Christopher Tolkien did the same thing.
It's called money, sir. That's why the Matrix
Money.
had a 4th movie. They weren't going to make a 4th movie. The trilogy was complete.
Yep.
But the thing is, it's called money. So they said either you make it or we're going to make it ourselves. So he wrote a 4th one. It's called money.
I know when I watched the 4th one, it almost seemed like the first one, and I don't know. It was they tried to throw some nostalgia in it from the first one with Jada, because Jada was in it, and they tried to take it back. They tried to take it back to Zion again, but like I said,
Zion and the Matrix had blended together. Okay, the machines.
Mhm.
There was no separation between Zion and the Matrix. Okay, you had machines living machines with souls outside the Matrix working in Zion. Okay.
Yeah, you have to look at the 4th one like, okay, we're in the Garden of Eden, a
Right.
new one, and
I
a
know.
snake is still in the garden.
Yeah, and in other words, there's something running it still. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And his job was to maintain order inside the Matrix, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because at the end of the 3rd one, the machine still didn't die. So
They weren't okay. We'll get to it. Let me read this first. My 2 cents. Describe a black pill man with a family based on a real life, because even Andrew, which is a black pill person, believe even changed slightly when he had his daughter and settled with his 2 wives. Okay, utilitarians about building a blue pilled existence so that other people can exist in. Ergo, you're president of the United States. Okay. That's the
Ergo
utilitarian.
myself.
Ergo yourself. Utilitarians build blue pill. Okay, that's their whole function. It's not to build a black pill. Black pill is disorganized. Okay, it's disorganized. It's chaos. Right. Basically, what do utilitarians do? They build what? Order out of what? Chaos. That's what they do. Batman the same way. Okay, order out of chaos.
Can I simplify it for them?
You can, but
That's pretty simple.
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and simplify. Go ahead, throw your 2 cents in.
If hard men build soft times, soft times build soft men, soft men hard times.
Okay. All right. What was the question you want to ask before I read the comment? If you remember, somebody was asking me something.
It wasn't me. I just wanted to say, I'll wait.
Okay, if you guys don't remember, it's okay. And we're
They were
gonna
talking about-
go another 20 minutes.
If it's organizing chaos, programming is definitely black pill.
It can be.
Yeah.
Because
you know what's going to be really programming black pill? How far you let the AI go?
Yep.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay. And evidently you have nihilists on one side that want to make money, and you have utilitarians that are scared the bejesus
Scared
out of this
shit.
shit. Let's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen this new video AI that OpenAI just came out with?
No.
Which one?
They have OpenAI just came out with this I forget what it's called, but it allows you to generate video.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I heard that.
that's commercial, and those are toys. Okay?
Exactly, because
I know.
it's the shit that we can't see that really worries me.
What about AI that's going to run your banking system?
Yeah.
I said it last year, man. Mission Impossible.
What about AI that's going to run your shipping and decides who's going to get what? Okay,
Yep.
where it's going to allocate resources. What about
The defense system, all that stuff.
Yeah.
What about big enough?
What about your drone swarms? You know.
And the thing that I focus on is the effect that AI has on humanity, because cognitive atrophy is something that they're really looking into now.
Yeah, we've been seeing it for what?
They can fix that by taking the little toys away from children. Okay.
Yeah, but they don't want to because they're making so much money off of them.
Well, no. The thing is, your parents.
Parents.
I got kids. Parents don't want to. Why? Because it keeps them little motherfuckers off your nerves.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
There's no way a baby, a little 2-year-old should have a smartphone in his hand.
Nah,
Because guess what? All your top level people that actually into this shit, they don't let their kids.
Exactly.
Exactly. I do know that.
Tells you a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Say it again,
I wonder why. Okay.
BJS, I got my nephews upstairs, man. That's the only way you keep them motherfuckers all the way. Like,
see, if you train them little motherfuckers right, that's what's gonna happen. They're not gonna need it.
Exactly.
Yep.
So in other words, either spank him at 1 or you break his jaw at 15. Which one you gonna do?
Better spank him. Spare the rod.
Oh, he's a baby. Yeah. You should hear that with my grandson all that.
Be all right.
He's a baby.
Blah, blah, blah.
Sit over there. And
Absolutely.
by the time he's 5, Grandpa gives him a look. So okay, all right, Grandpa.
That's the reason why fathers are important. Because they let us create order.
And BG
One time. Who's first?
Fathers are important. Fathers are important because fathers don't allow their children, their kids to ice skate uphill, and that's what women do.
Yes, sir.
A mother's job is to make you what? Feel better, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What is a father's job?
Do better.
To make you better, right?
Yep.
Yeah, to make you better. Exactly.
Your mother wants to raise a kid to be just like her. A father wants to raise a kid to be better than him. There's a difference.
I got a
Get out that fantasy.
You say what?
Now, what's wrong with the black community? No, let me shut up.
I would tell you, there's a difference in the way men are, the ones who have children and the ones who don't. It's like I've had a lot of kids, like one of my friends before he had 2 kids. Well, I wouldn't do this to my kid. I said,
Yeah, you say that now.
even with his son, and his son is kind of mouthy and talkative in a way that you shouldn't be around adults. And I had to tell him, I said, I'm gonna warn you, your son's gonna say something, I'm gonna wear his ass out. And I told him, I said, he was like, "What, you would be my kid?" I said, "Yes." I even had to jack him up one time. We were having a cookout, and he was being very talkative, like smart alecky. And I had to tell him, I said, "Look," and I pulled him by his shirt. I said, "Look, I don't know who you think you're fucking with, but I'm gonna tell you this one. I will send you. I will literally, in my friendship, over your smart ass mouth, okay, with your father. Now go tell him what you did." "Well, he did this." I said, "Tell him why." And he slapped the shit out of his son. He said, "Don't ever do that to an adult again."
Yeah.
BJ, I got a question. So I have a dilemma with my sister, right? So
okay, make it brief because that's not the topic.
Yeah, not too long. No, it's in regards to my nephews, right? So she has a more softer approach.
She's a woman, yes.
Right. But what I noticed is that, especially with her oldest, like he does a lot more what do you defiant behavior. Like you see like the twitches, right? And then obviously she has, the father's in her life, but they have a whole philosophy of not spanking and all these things.
All right.
Which I get, but it's like when there's certain behaviors, I'm like, whoa, this is like it's a little more sporadic at times, right? And I'm wondering how to counter that because I know it's his brother, the younger one. It's a little bit not the same, right?
Different personality,
yeah. And I'll give you a perfect example. So like one situation was
we're making this short, right?
Yeah, real short. The father was like said to the youngest, like, hey man, they were playing around. He's like, oh, you're gonna be a great fighter. And my sister's like, what? What do you mean a fighter? And I was like, uh-oh, right? So it's one of those things like as I'm trying to be as an uncle, like how do
in other words, you ask the mother, do you want this kid to go out and not be able to defend himself against the world, right? Because the world don't give a shit about how peaceful he is.
Thank you. Okay.
What kind of kid do you want to prepare this kid for? To be a woman or be a man in the real world, okay? Make a choice, okay? There's a reason you teach a kid to protect themselves, okay? That's the reason you teach them to fight, but control it, okay?
Yeah.
After my first fight, my dad said, "Good job."
Well, let me, if I can interject.
Hold on a second. Most times, the reason women do not want their child to fight is because they're afraid of them, especially if it's a boy. Go ahead, Uru.
I went through that. Yep.
Well, my question is, what kind of relationship do you have with? Is it your sister or?
Yes.
Because
we're definitely close. She's
your relative. I mean, your relative influence over your nephew
is going to be small.
It's going to be a function
Gotcha.
of your relationship with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
And if she has a particular sort of regard for you or respect for you,
there you go.
That's easily translatable to your nephew.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she don't, then that's also going to be reflective.
What Uru's trying to tell is not your contract, right? If she got her mind made up to raise her child a certain way, guess what?
It's over.
She's gonna tell you to kick rocks. It's her kid.
See, if my I got to a certain age where when my uncle told me to do something, or go somewhere here, or work with him, my mother didn't have anything to say about it.
Right.
Like not at all.
Yeah.
Yep. You just went
because she agreed with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you see the other side when women don't agree with shit.
That's true.
But she not only agreed with it, BGS.
Yeah.
And this may be generational. She was deferential to my uncle because he was a man.
He was because
and see, but we're talking about Silent Gen, Greatest Generation.
I've seen different generations not be differential to men. Okay.
Yes.
So it depends on the person, and it also depends, like you said, on what she wants for that kid, and plus your uncle was helping her raise you.
Yeah.
So she had to be differential.
Yeah.
Okay. They're differential to me with my grandson, right? Because they need my input. That's why. Okay. Otherwise, guess what? Kick rocks. Okay.
Yep. I have to ask us the question.
And we got about 10 more minutes.
My phone was staticking up because somebody was calling during your question.
What question? Oh, talking about
the question that he got about the.
Oh, we're not gonna go through the whole question again.
Okay. No, I mean the short version of it.
All right. We got about 5 minutes, y'all. So this is not a whole panel, okay?
Charles don't do short.
I know.
So basically, from what I'm getting from the synopsis is that your he doesn't want to teach your nephew how to fight. What you put him in any type of martial arts self-defense.
I would lean that because my sister went to all women, Simmons, right? Feminine. So all that mindset is kicked over, and I'm seeing like some of these, like he'll do like weird behaviors, like he'll knock down all the books for attention, like. But then it's like even today, like my mother, or his grandma was trying to shake his hand, and he was slapping her hand away.
Okay.
So my sister was like, "Oh no, don't do that." So, you know what I mean? I'm
Huh?
like,
Wow.
"Yeah, yeah." You said my mind.
All right.
So
Wait a
it's,
minute.
you know,
So you're gonna make me do an after show. I'm gonna do an after show so I can
Go
get
do an
the
after show.
just
Got about
the
5
shit.
minutes.
but yeah, even
Set that up.
my mother's facial experience, like the old school Haitian side wanted to kick in. Was no. I got some brand new children for him.
It sounds like she don't respect the idea of manhood.
Or
You know
or
what,
discipline.
Dodgy?
Or
I can't
discipline.
let you get away with that. I'm doing an after show so I can hear this shit. I need to hear the whole synopsis.
Go set up your after show. We're down to like 3 minutes, man.
I'm doing that shit right now.
All right. Just supporting my interests, Dusty Rhodes Scholar. United.
Because you're the American dream, baby. The American dream.
You ain't shit, a Dusty Rhodes Scholar.
Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, Dusty Rhodes. Okay.
The old Dusty Rhodes, the American dream, baby. You know, I've dined with kings and queens, and I sat in the alley eating nothing but pork and beans.
I heard that. You still here, man? You're supposed to be setting up your shit. All right, y'all. Closing thoughts. In other words, let me go ahead and play it. That's why I got her. Okay.
Good evening. Your time now is 10:52. I'm Jeanette Reyes. We told you at 7:52. I don't want to hold you. We told you at 8:52. Don't let me keep you. This just into our newsroom. You are not obligated to go to your place of residence as your final destination, but it certainly cannot be here.
Closing thoughts, folks.
Yago.
Go ahead.
Appreciate you as usual. You know, you're still putting out hot fire. Man, it's been consistent for months, consistently. So hope the guys are appreciating it. And obviously, when we get to the higher level stuff, you just start losing people. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, we'll probably be doing it this Friday, right?
Yes.
Way behind the wall.
Oh, thank God.
I'm thinking about starting a level that's locked down, right? Invitation only on my StreamYards. What do you think?
BJS, I think I said this in 2017. And I remember that night. I was in my room sitting there. I said, BJS, I know you're not doing this for the money, but Jesus, these dudes don't get it. You only need maybe 100, 500 max, and you put it at, I know you don't want the money, 10, 20, maybe $50.
Yeah.
That'll keep you decent.
Okay.
Decent.
Yeah. StreamYard just has this feature where you can actually do it invitation only for a webinar.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Boss, please do, because I have been totally unable to use Patreon for some reason. And I'm a avid follower of yours, but for some reason, me and Patreon is not mixing. They will not let me bring that shit up. So please do that private thing on StreamYard.
When I do a Patreon thing, man, just email me, man. I'll send you the link. Okay.
Yeah, man. Your stuff it's worth paying for, and if people don't want to pay it, well then I mean this is not cheap shit you're putting out. It's just it isn't.
It's less about the money. Thing is that
I know.
There's guys that you're one of the guys that actually shows his his voice, right? And
yeah.
There's guys that don't want to do that.
Exactly.
Guys that don't want to do that actually want to be on a stream. I'm actually gonna make it for them. For a certain caliber guy.
Yeah. I think that would be great.
Okay, all right.
Personally, if you have time, because I know you retired family man. If you have time, BGS, we would oblige you.
You know how it is, man. The list is long.
Yeah, it is getting longer by the month.
What is it? It can't miss the fuck they get paid. I heard that.
Yes, man. You gotta have that Mar-a-Lago flat. You know what I'm saying?
He's giving life. He's giving life. All right. We could at least trade a couple dollars. Damn, a couple dollars.
Your real estate ain't overestimated, man.
All right. There's the after show for Charles, where you guys want to continue the conversation. Okay.
I just want to point out that
ass over there because I hear this shit.
I'm about to slide over there.
What are you gonna point out? What? Somebody.
I just want to point out while everybody is here, while BGS is, that I always make sure at least a couple of times a month I send BGS taco money.
Oh yeah, okay, that's you. Okay.
Every now and then, I guess I'll do my ending statement here.
Okay.
But yeah, this is my second time coming up here.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, long time listener. I think I've been around since 1.0.
Oh, okay.
I've been around a long time. But I guess I ended with this, like I ended last time. Times is hard, and get your trench coat jackets.
It's going to get tougher because this administration has not done you any favors. I would say that, but I'm not going to say it here.
Yeah.
I talked about that 2 years ago on my Patreon, but they're not doing you any favors.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna say this for my last words. Always a pleasure. Starting now. Whoa!
Charles,
right.
put that link in the back chat.
Hey, it's in the chat right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
BGS, thank you as always, brother.
All right. All right, man. I think you borged out. Okay. All right, he borged out. All right.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. You got your statement out? Okay. All right. All right, hit it, Dusty.